Hello there everybody and welcome to another battle of UPBA. This week is week 3 and it feels really weird to be recording this earlier because this video you'll be seeing will be up on Friday, which is different to the Sunday uploads we've been doing. These battles are meant to go up on Friday, but because UPA was a thing, I was pushing it to Sunday, but now that it's over, we're here on a Friday. Anyway, we are facing Jesse 504 this week and his Arbor Accelgors. Please go make sure to check him out. His link will be in the description below, as well as all the other coaches. Jesse is currently doing a lot of different leagues and with all types of formats, so you will definitely find something very enjoyable on his channel. Like I know he's doing low tier right now, Little Cup, all that good stuff. So again, check him out. I'd highly appreciate it. Fun fact, he did beat us in UPA, which has definitely affected us in the confidence department. But I know we can still win because it is a matchup in the end, and our matchup is really good. A few things do stick out, but nothing destroys our team instantly like last week. So that's some little fun things there. I can go and look at his team now. My opponent, Jesse, his team this week consists of Latios, Rillaboom, Scizor, Gyarados, Blaziken, Jellicent, Aerodactyl, Drapion, Slurpuff, Steelix, Kangaskhan, and Stunfisk. Now, as I do for every team builder, I'm just going to mention some things that are pretty scary. First, Rillaboom. Switching into Rillaboom is very hard again for my team. I do have ways to offensively beat it, though Grassy Glide boosted is kind of insane against my team, even things that resist it. Have to watch out for that. Aerodactyl speed tier is very annoying for my team, and especially for what I want to do for an end game, which I'll talk about in a minute or so. That Aerodactyl will cause some big problems. I do have a good switch into it, but not too much outside of that. I do have a Dracovish that will be able to handle it, but that leads into my third point, which is the Jellicent. Jellicent has Water Absorb, and it's very hard to kind of pivot around that thing already. And the fact that it stops my Dracovish is going to be kind of a big issue. Something I'm definitely going to have to figure out throughout the battle, how I get through this obstacle. That's something. And then finally, Blaziken. I have a Pelipper, but Blaziken does get Thunder Punch, so if it's not choice locked in, that thing can switch up its moves and knock me out with Thunder Punch, making Blaziken a little bit scary to switch into. So that's something I have to watch out for. It's not as big of a threat as the other 3 things I mentioned, but just something worth noting and something I was looking at in prep. But that is all of his team in a nutshell. Nothing else I'm really scared of, to be honest. Latios isn't that scary, though it can do things. Slurpuff, I gotta be careful, Belly Drum, all that good stuff. But the plan is just to use Pelipper early, just to kind of scout out what my opponent's doing. Maybe, fire off some Scalds, Hurricanes, all that good stuff. Use Dracovish mid-game, and if Jellicent is around, which it should be coming, probably pull an aggressive double into Thundurus, which, speaking of Thundurus, that's our win con. Nasty Plot behind screens is a great way to destroy my opponent's team, because they don't really have much for that. And yeah, and I can probably get it in mid-game if I have Dracovish around. So that is just the plan in a nutshell. What I am bringing to this game this week consists of Ferrothorn, Thundurus, Dracovish, Pelipper, Grimmsnarl, and Toxicroak. We are starting this off with Ferrothorn because it is a very important member of the team this week. It's max HP, max defense with a relaxed nature, and the leftovers. Moves being Stealth Rock, Leech Seed, Power Whip, and Gyro Ball. I have fought Thwackey last week, Rillaboom in UPA Finals, G-Max, and now Rillaboom here. So I'm kind of sick of seeing this spawn. But that's ironically the other times I had a Ferrothorn set that beat those. But in this game, Ferrothorn kind of just beats everything except for that Pokemon. And I guess Scizor if it's got Roost. So something I really have to look out for. But that's like a negative. The positive is that it beats everything else. My opponent really does lack fire and fighting coverage outside of Blaziken. So they have a really hard time breaking through this, especially because their team is a little bit more physical heavy. They do have special attackers like Latios with Mystical Fire, but if rain's up, then I can always tank that fine. Unless it's Specs, I'm probably even take 2 of them. It depends, I don't really know. But rocks are really good. Leech Seed just kind of whittles down a lot of my opponent's defense. Gyro Ball and Power Whip is just a stab I needed. And again, besides the Rillaboom and I guess the Scizor, and Blaziken too, Ferrothorn kind of just sits in front of this team and wins. So it's a really important member of the team. I'm going to need it to defensively check some things, especially like Aerodactyl. That's the big one there. but it can definitely handle a lot of different things. That's Ferrothorn. Our second, another really important mon, we're going to go straight into it. Thunderous. Max speed, max special attack to outspeed Latios, holding the boots. Moves being Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, and Dark Pulse. Now, I mentioned that my coverage is very good in this game, which it is. At +2, I knock out every single thing on their team except for Steelix and Stunfisk. I really don't think both are coming. Like, that'd be kind of wild. I do think one of them could come just to counter the Thunderous, like the Steelix particularly. But Steelix gets destroyed by my Rain and Ferrothorn, so that's even like a questionable thing right there. That's what makes Thunderous really good. It can Nasty Plot, with screens up, it can Nasty Plot in front of anything, really. And the big appeal here is that they have two great priority users, Rillaboom and Scizor. And Thunderous can handle both, so just something to worth there. The double water that they have that my Ring Core kind of struggles with, Thunderous beats, and it's just really nice to have. Third is going to be Dracovish. This is almost max speed, max attack with a Choice Scarf. Moves being Fish's Friend, Outrage, Crunch, and Rock Blast. I do need actually coverage this week, really weird to sound, but Crunch should almost always, it should 2-Ko's Latios. It doesn't 2-Ko Jellicent, I don't think. I actually don't know that calc, to be honest, off the top of my head. Rock Blast was for Intimidate Gyarados, just in case they did that with like subs stuff. Like they ran like bulky Gyarados week 1, I think. So, and then Outrage just for the coverage move. This is really good because it outspeeds Aerodactyl, which is nice. Again, if Jellicent comes, this does make it a little bit of an issue. But I did already talk about like pulling doubles into Thunderous if Jellicent is here. Gyarados doesn't really like to take Fish's Friend, same with Rillaboom, especially because they can't recover the damage like Jellicent can. So I was quite okay with that. And there's a lot of things I can just switch in on, like Steelix. Like if Steelix comes, I'll just go Dracovish and click the button, like come on. But that's Dracovish, it's Dracovish. Fourth is Pelipper. This has got a weird ass EV set. Max HP, 84 defense, 100 special attack, and 68 speed with a bold nature. Holding the boots, Scald, Hurricane, Toxic, Roost. I have Toxic just so I can hit the Jellicent. I did like Defog on this set, but I decided Toxic in the end. I also decided, I almost went offensive Pelipper. This set I went kind of back and forth with. But defensive was just nice in the end because if it is like a Choice Locks Blaziken or a Blaziken without Thunder Punch, then Pelipper always beats it or just handles it better. Another way to beat Scizor, because again Ferrothorn doesn't like to deal with it if it's got Roost, which it probably will if it comes. I can always still take a hit from Rillaboom if I'm in versus it. And just a few other things too. Scald and Hurricane, my opponent has a really hard time switching into those moves already. So that's why I really liked Pelipper in this game. And then just, you know, the Rain, of course, is just a nice bonus factor. But fifth, we're going to move on to our next mon, is going to be Grimmsnarl. Max attack, max HP with the Light Clay, Darkest Lariat, Taunt, Light Screen, and Reflect. It's just a screen set. This is not really like my favorite set for Grimmsnarl, though in this game I felt like it was going to be the best because Grimmsnarl offensively was just average at best. I did want it on this team just because if it wasn't here, then Latios would be a lot bigger of a problem. Because it's here, I don't really struggle with it too much. Taunt is to make sure Solar Puff can't belly jump on me, and then, you know, dual screens, blah blah blah. Darkest Lariat, so like bulk up Rillaboom doesn't win on the spot. Stuff like that. Just a standard screen Grimmsnarl, and I'm going to try and get Thunderous behind it. And maybe Dracovish too, depending. Finally, we have Toxicroak, our full offensive attacker. This is absolute max speed with max attack with a Life Orb. Moves being Poison Jab, Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Thunder Punch. I did want Sucker Punch on this set somewhere, but I felt like these 4 moves were a little bit better. Earthquake is for the Blaziken, I can knock it out on 1 hit. Thunder Punch is for the Gyarados and the Jellicent, because Jellicent has a small chance to get 2-Ko, though it's very small. Especially if it's absolute max defense, it's just not 2-shot. But it's still there. And then just Dual Stab, the Poison for Rillaboom. This was really here for the Rillaboom because besides Thunderous, I didn't have the greatest offensive answers to this. And in fact, again, Rillaboom is just really good against my team. So they have to win a speed tie if they even run max speed. And Grassy Glide, unless it's boosted, doesn't do a crazy ton, though it still does a decent chunk. The coverage is just really nice, and Toxicroak is definitely going to put in some work this week. Lottie, I'd just be careful what moves I click, because Lottie can switch into any move not named Poison Jab pretty easily, so that's something I have to look out for. But otherwise, that is the team I am bringing this week. I kind of like speed ran that team build a bit. I was talking quite a bit. But I'm feeling kind of weird about this team just because Dragovich being Scarf against the Jellicent makes me feel a little uneasy. But I felt like I really needed the speed control in this game. But that's going to wrap it up for the team builder. Not much else to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Go check out Jesse's side. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Alright, here we are in the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent Jesse. And this is the team we see. No Lottie, which is great for me. What else is not here? Let's see. No Stunfisk, no Steelix, no Kangaskhan. There was a Slurpuff I think I just saw. Yep, there's no Aerodactyl, which is real nice. Webs could be a little bit of an issue here. And was it no Scizor? No Scizor. Okay, so we got everything else. Sort of what I was expecting, a little bit different. Not exactly. What's it called? I was kind of expecting Lottie to come, but I'm really glad it's not here. And what I can do is I think lead Pelipper. That's what I wanted to do, and I think I'm still going to do it. Pelipper is a decent lead here. Doesn't really lose too much. I do think the Slurpuff is going to be what we see as a lead. I don't have Defog, so that really is going to make my life a little bit harder. Actually, you know what? Let's go Toxicroak first. Since I don't see Lottie, I'm not too scared of anything switching into it. This makes it to where it punishes Slurpuff a little bit more. And yeah, we'll do that. If it's Sashly, then it's just going to be a problem regardless. But good luck, have fun to my opponent again as I cross out the rest of the things I need to. And yeah, we'll go on from there. Cool trainer card. Well, Kangaskhan didn't come. That Jellicent's also going to be an issue. As we're going to see Blaziken lead. Okay, Pelipper would have been good, but this is actually quite fine because I have Earthquake on this thing and it should knock this out unless it's Scarf. And if it's Scarf, we can find out right away. Otherwise, I don't really see an issue of just firing off an Earthquake here. That's what I'm going to do. Again, if they're Scarf and they can knock me out, and that's going to suck. But that's just how it's going to be. Sorry, I'm off my screen, so if something happens, I'm not going to see it probably. Alright, so nothing's happened still. This Corina, as they click U-turn, so they are Scarf Blaziken. That is good to know. Very scary, but good to know. My team doesn't deal the greatest with it, though it's not like it's impossible to beat. As they're going to go out into, we'll see in a second. Okay, I think I got every Pokemon off my screen that's not here. Yeah. Jellicent. Okay, that's fine. We'll see how much this Earthquake does. I am Life Orb. As that does around like 30-ish%. That's actually quite a bit of damage. As we do not see... Okay. That actually did a little bit more than I was thinking it would actually, so that's actually nice. They could burn me here. I'm thinking what I want to do. I do like the idea of just going for Thunder Punch. The Will-O-Wisp is really like scary. While Toxicroak is still really good in this game. I think I'm still going to do it because if I can get this thing out of the way, it'd be really nice. And they have to Will-O-Wisp or Strength Sap. This should do a lot. Yeah. That should 2-ko even if they do burn me. They Strength Sap. Okay, so that was better and worse. Worse because I can never beat this thing right now, but good because I can save this Toxicroak for later. But I am going to have to switch out because I cannot beat this. Alright, so we'll switch. A part of me wants to go to Grimmsnarl. I like Grimmsnarl late game, but a part of me wants to go Pelipper too. Pelipper seems pretty important for the now knowing Scarf Blaziken, though they do not have a great Toxic switch in. It's Pelipper or Grimmsnarl. I like Pelipper. Let's do that. Because if they burn Pelipper, it's not a big deal. I can get Rain up, which could be, it just only helps me in this game. And I can fire off a Toxic. If they go like Drapion, that'd be a great play. So we'll see what they want to do. They're Strength Sap, they're going to be Will-O-Wisp, yeah. They're definitely going to have like Scald or something, and then probably Shadow Ball. That's the set I was expecting. And the fact that I didn't go Grimmsnarl is really nice, so I don't get burnt. Because this thing burnt is not a big deal. And what I do now is Toxic. If they, what's it called? If they go on the Drapion, good play. Though I can just Hurricane the following turn or Scald and tank the hit. I do kind of weaken myself. Sorry, they're screaming in the background. I knew it was going to be loud in the house. I should have said something prior. But we'll see what they want to do here. In a decent position, but kind of I'm really scared of webs right now because that makes Dracovish a lot less useful. And Thundy late game is still not bad here. I just have to be careful of the Scarf Blaziken. Make sure if rain's up, I can beat it because Flare Blitz is weakened. They go into Gyarados, that's fine. Toxic was a good play here. They're going to lower my attack. That does not matter at all. We're going to fire off a Toxic and we're going to poison this Gyarados, which is really nice. And yeah, we'll be pretty good here. I think I just stay in and just fire off a Hurricane. Especially because rain's up. And then I can Roost the following turn. They should never be able to two-shot me. So that's what we'll do. I am using Pelipper early, but again, I'm cool with it. I'm actually faster than this thing. Very weird that I'm faster than this. They drag into, oh, that's why I'm faster, okay. That's not going to do much. Hope they go into like Thundy or something. That would be amazing. Going to Grimmsnarl, not really ideal. But they are going to take the Toxic round. And they're going to be below half. A part of me wants to stay in and just get up a screen early here. Let me see how much a Waterfall is doing in the rain, but with Reflect Up. I feel like this is going to be a little bit more defensive, so I'm not the most scared of it. Rain's up, but Reflect. It does like 34 to 41-ish. But if I get a Reflect Up, it's really, really nice. So we're just going to do that. I feel like they're just going to stay in, but that's fine. They actually switch out, which is great. And they're going to go out into the Drapion. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to have to switch out here. But I can just go on the Pelipper and Roost up or something. How many turns of rain are there? There's only one, which is a little bit unfortunate because I wanted to go out into the Pelipper. But what we can do actually is just go out into Dracovish maybe. And maybe force back in the Jellicent. I don't want to knock off my Scarf. Whose item do I not care about? It would be this thing, but I can't do anything to it. We're going to go Ferrothorn. If I lose my leftovers, it's very annoying, but I do have Leech Seed, so I'm not the most scared. We'll see. They go for Toxic Spikes. So that's really annoying. I don't have Defog, but I do have my Poison type. So, and what I can do here is probably just get up rocks. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to switch into Toxicroak afterwards. Yeah. They're going to knock off. Really annoyed that I'm going to lose my, leftovers, but it's fine. We're going to get rocks up for the T-Spike, and again, we're going to go on the Toxicroak next turn. I think Earthquake now is a really weird play. And that's what we'll do, I think. I want this T-Spike off the field. And they switch out, jeez. They go into Blaziken. This thing is Scarf, so now... hold on, I got texting. As Toxicroak is going to come in. Sorry, I'm like all distracted right now. I'm trying to, whatever. I want to see if this thing probably clicks Flare Blitz. I want to go into Pelipper. It's either that or U-turn. It's who do I value more, Pelipper or the Toxicroak? I feel like Pelipper, so I'm gonna Earthquake. If they stay in and Flare Blitz and kill me, that's fine. Annoying, but yeah, they Flare Blitz. So Pelipper was 100% the right play there. And Croak's not gonna go down. Wow, okay, I thought I was dead there. Okay, well, I might die to Life Orb, but I kill Blaziken in return. Okay, that's really big. That's huge, actually. Do I die to Life Orb? Even better, I live. Okay. Why did I live that? whatever. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is because I lived, but Blaziken's gone. That's huge because that makes Thunderous really nice late game. Rillaboom comes out. I know they can lock in the Grassy Glide and just knock me out, which is what I think I'm gonna let him do anyway. I do like saving this for the T-Spike, to absorb the T-Spike. If I let this die, who do I go into? Oh, I have a Reflect Up. That's why I lived. I'm so stupid. I forgot I had a Reflect Up. It's gone now. I think I just Poison Jab. Just in case they Swords Dance. I really think they're just going to click Grassy Glide here. Yeah. I completely forgot I Reflect Up. I'm so dumb, but it really helped out in this scenario. So Toxicroak goes down, but it did a good there. And what I can do is go out into Thunderous, I think. I'm a little scared if I lose Thunderous to this thing. That's a really big issue. I don't think this thing can knock me out in any one hit, though. The thing is, I don't knock it out in one either. Though I don't think they'd risk that. I really don't. I go Thunderous, and I just click Sludge Bomb. If they stay in, then just amazing, and live, it's a good play on their part. Because knock off an Aggressive Glide will knock me out. So I click the Sludge Bomb button. Again, probably doesn't knock out, but if I'm a boosting item of any sort, it does. As they switch out. Okay, nice. So we make the right play. They're going to go on the Drapion, that's fine. I have Rocks up. This and the T-Bolt might just kill it. We'll see here. That does nothing. Okay, that's a little concerning. They're not AV. The 64 to 77 to no bulk. I feel like this thing has bulk. If I get a nasty plot, what stops me from winning? Does a knockoff into a I don't want to Reflect Up anymore. Knockoff and the Grassy Glide could knock me out. That's the only thing I can think of. That or Sash Slurpuff. And I could just go for game. Like, what really? Yeah, I'm gonna go for game. This could be a big misplay, but I feel like they just want to T-Spike up. As I nasty plot, a +2 Thunderbolt definitely knocks us out. I'm not scared of it. We'll see. They knock off. Okay, so yeah. That does nothing. Oh my god. We T-Bolt. Oh, my Reflect was still up. Dude, the title's gotta be something involving that, because I feel so dumb. I'm T-Bolting here. I feel like I should be like paying more attention to that, but I guess I'm just not. This should just die. Yeah, that's dead. So no T-Spike. Nothing's faster unless he went Dual Scarf this week, which I guess could bring if he did, but I don't really feel like he did. I forgot I was a Light Clay, too. It's because that was definitely more than 5 turns. Okay, I don't really know how he beats this. Again, Sash Slurp, I don't even think Slash Slurpuff knocks me out, so I definitely should get another kill here. We'll see what they want to do. Because Jellicent dies, Gyarados is going to die. This, again, this has to be Sash, which it can't even because of the Stealth Rocks that are up. And a Sludge Bomb. Maybe it's Kebia? It's not. A Sludge Bomb. That dies. Okay. Things are looking really upwards here. That's dead. Yeah, I think we might just win. A Scarf Rillaboom maybe, but I feel like he would have went out into it already. There's the Rillaboom. I just Sludge Bomb. Grassy Surge goes back up. They're 100% Grassy Gliding here because 2 of them knocked me out. Well, they're not Life Orb, so maybe not. We don't have another play. They just Grassy Glide, yeah. I do love the hit. Yeah, that does a lot, jeez. This should die. Yep. Rillaboom dies. And I think we're going to win the game here. Thunderous is an absolute monster of a mon here. This thing is so good. As we just spam T-Bolt now, because all they have is 2 electric types. I mean, 2 water types, my bad. So yeah, that's what we do. T-Bolt comes out. Jelson is going to just get destroyed. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're going to win this game. I don't know what the diff is. I think we only lost 1-1. And I want to apologize to you guys for me being so discombobulated. There's a bunch of stuff going on in the house right now, and I'm getting texted while I'm recording and stuff. So head's not fully in the game. I looked at like the reflect and all that stuff so many times, not noticing. Well, like it was up still and blah blah blah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna win 5-0, and Thunderous is gonna get 1,000,000 kills. But GG to my opponent Jesse. Thank you for the battle. We're gonna move up to 3-0 with a really good differential. Thunderous is going to get a lot of kills. Might be kill leader for the league. We'll see. I'll have to check afterwards. But yeah, that's pretty good. Again, GG to my opponent. Not sure who we face next week. No, we face... I know, I was just talking to them earlier. Who do we face? Let me tell you guys right now. Just because it's on my mind. KJ, that's it. We face KJ next week and the Cleveland and DD. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that battle. And thank you for watching. That's all I got for you, and I'll see you next week.